Make America Smart Again. Hey folks, ever wonder why the rich keep getting richer while the rest of us keep paying taxes like it's a subscription service we never signed up for? Well, surprise, it's not an accident. The system is rigged, and it's by design. And guess what? It all starts with taxes. While you and I pay a big chunk of our salaries to the IRS, the ultra-wealthy and big corporations have mastered the art of paying little to nothing. They don't play by the same rules. We get taxed on our income, and they get to buy, borrow, and die their way out of taxes. Stick around, because we're about to break it all down with some cold, hard facts. The tax code applies different rates and treatments depending on the type of income. For most low and middle income workers, salaries are the primary source of earnings, making us captive taxpayers. Our taxes are withheld automatically. We have fewer deductions than businesses, and we're taxed at higher effective rates compared to those who can structure their income through investments or tax loopholes. All right, folks, let's break down how much of your salary actually goes to taxes. If you earn $30,000, your total effective tax rate, including federal income tax, Social Security, and Medicare, is 8.0%. At $60,000, that rate jumps to 13.1%. For $100,000, you're paying 15.7% in total taxes. And at $250,000, your tax burden climbs to 21.2%. Beyond this point, taxes escalate quickly, with higher salaries pushing into the top 37% marginal tax bracket, plus Social Security and Medicare taxes. Now, these numbers aren't the maximum tax rate, which is 37%, but they give us an idea of how progressive taxation is supposed to work. The more you earn, the more you pay, or so they tell us. 2024 federal income tax brackets. Top marginal rate. Single, $609,350. Married filing, jointly, $731,200. Head of household, $609,350. Married filing, separately, $365,600. These folks also pay Social Security taxes up to the income cap of $168,600. But here's the kicker. Let's see what the ultra-wealthy actually pay. The buy, borrow, die strategy. The secret sauce of the ultra-rich to keep their tax bills lower than a limbo bar at a beach party. Let's break it down. Step 1. Buy. 0% tax on asset growth. The wealthy buy assets, stocks, real estate, businesses, worth $100 million. These investments grow in value over time, appreciation. Example, John buys $100 million in stocks and real estate. Over 20 years, that grows to $250 million. Why is this smart? No income tax is paid on the increasing value of assets. They grow tax-free as long as they aren't sold. Step 2. Borrow. 0% tax on loans. Instead of selling assets, which triggers capital gains tax, the wealthy borrow money using their assets as collateral. Banks love lending to the rich because they never default. Example. John borrows $50 million against his $200 million in assets. He uses this loan to fund his lifestyle, tax-free. Why is this smart? Loans aren't taxed as income. Interest is often tax-deductible. They can renew the loan indefinitely. Step 3. Die. 0% capital gains tax for heirs. When they die, their heirs inherit all assets. The IRS resets the asset value to the current market price. Step up in basis. This erases all capital gains tax the original owner would have paid. Example. John dies, and his heirs inherit $250 million. Thanks to the step-up in basis, the capital gains tax resets to zero. Why is this smart? No capital gains tax is ever paid. The heirs continue the cycle. So, how much tax do they actually pay? Here's what real studies found. ProPublica's 2021 investigation. Jeff Bezos paid an effective tax rate of 0.98%, 2006 to 2018. Elon Musk paid 3.27% in 2018. Warren Buffett paid 0.10% in 2015. White House Analysis, 2021. The 400 wealthiest American families paid an average of 8.2%, 2010 to 2018. Middle-class Americans, 10 to 20%. What does this mean for you? It means the tax system is designed to favor wealth over work. Middle-class workers pay more in taxes because they rely on wages. The ultra-rich pay less because they live off investments and loans. The gap keeps growing, and the cycle repeats. Now let's analyze ProPublica's report. But remember this, the ultra-wealthy might see their wealth grow by billions, but that doesn't mean they pay taxes on all that growth. In fact, most of the time, their reported income is just a tiny fraction of what they actually made. Ready for some jaw-dropping examples? Buckle up. Jeff Bezos. His wealth ballooned by $99 billion between 2006 and 2018. But what did he report as income? Only $4.22 billion? And taxes paid? Just $973 million? That's an effective tax rate of just 0.98%. If he'd paid taxes like the average American household, around 20%, he would have coughed up nearly $19.8 billion, almost 20 times more than he actually did. So, now you know the truth. Inequality is not a bug, it's a feature. The system was designed to keep wealth in the same hands while the rest of us keep footing the bill. What can you do? Stay informed. Demand tax policy reforms. Call out the loopholes. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who needs to see it. Let's make America smart again.